I love Tom. I understand why Tom came back and said what he said, but I understand where it's coming from.
Mm-hmm.
And I think when he says that, he just knows that he could have policed it a little better if he wanted to, right?
Kevin Hart reacts to the Tom Brady roast.
I'm going to be taking it for an hour and 20 minutes. So I think by the time I get up, I may be in tears.
And the GOAT's second thoughts since.
I wouldn't do that again because of the way that it affected actually the people that I care about the most in the world.
That's the whole idea of a roast.
Months after Netflix's live roast with Tom Brady.
Giselle, she that karate man.
Yeah, that one.
Are you prepared for tonight? Cause
Let me tell you something. When you got a chance to go 8 and 9 and all it will cost you is your wife and your kids, you gotta do what the you gotta do.
The host himself weighing in on Tom's roast regret with the Bleacher Report.
He, of course, later came out and said that he regretted doing it.
Although I can side with Tom and see where he's coming from and just him wanting to protect, the idea of family and the conversation attached to that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not privy to whatever he dealt with after. So I know like his response in saying something about it was a result to possibly that. But that thing made people comfortable with like the concept of a joke being a joke.
The hardest part for me was just, my kids just having to hear some tough things and hopefully we all learn from the experience.
The former quarterback sharing more about hindsight being 2020 on ESPN's Pivot podcast.
I loved when the jokes were about me. I thought they were so fun. I didn't like the way that it affected my kids. You don't see the full picture all the time.
It's a joke, right? It's a joke. Hard-hitting, fun jokes. Everybody up there got hit.
Including Tom's kids and ex-wife, Giselle.
8 karate class today, and she's still a white belt. You can't lose any fights to the bonus, Dad. Kids are gonna have to change their name. The guy knows karate, Tom. You can't fight this guy.
A source telling ET the former model found some of the jokes to be distasteful and disrespectful.
I don't think he has a real idea of, what the world of roasting is, so it's gonna get a little ugly, but it's in fun.
Fun that Kevin says comedy desperately needed.
What it did for comedy, and like our climate of sensitivity, I think was necessary and valuable.
I think the world needs this. The world needs to see some cross the line humor that's done with a tasteful approach where people are having a good time on both sides.
Those comics got an opportunity to show what makes them special. There was not a comic that touched that microphone that did not show that they were a sharp-witted talent. That's what the roast is about. And the roast was like a forgotten thing because of the climate. People are like, whoa.
While admitting there's some learnings.
We ended up doing a live broadcast for 3 hours. Unheard of. I love the moment. I love Tom. I understand why Tom came back and said what he said. I went to a learning lesson.
Yeah.
So moving forward, if we're roasting somebody and there's like something crazy that they don't want, then it's just a conversation beforehand and people just go around it.